first of all, delighted for the invitation to be part of this. I think really great event, really good idea in terms of how to reward students for their excellent hard work and some really fantastic ideas. All of the projects are actually about things that really matter. That this was real world issues really intelligently being solved and thought about by a great set of students.
I'm Jamie King. I'm partner and architect at Cleveley King Architects in Nottingham. You see that they took a lot of time to actually research it before they delved into the architectural relationship or the architectural design. So it wasn't like it was ill-conceived or an afterthought. I like the fact that it's not prize giving. It hasn't got that tension behind it. It's just literally reviewing and appraising. The fact that you've got a range of different consultants involved with it from different backgrounds gives a much wider point of view.
I'm a councillor in Nottingham City Council. I represent Lenton and Wallerton East Ward.
I'm Fiona Heron. My background is in landscape architecture and sculpture.
I'm Ed Higgins. I'm the lead designer at Hosta Consulting.
Having people like that on the panel, it enriches the discussion because it gives the students the perspective of what would happen if that kind of project that they're designing, that kind of scheme that they have there, actually end up in real life and planning committee, and what kind of questions will come up, or this kind of thing. It's quite interesting because it brings it to a real setting. So they've imagined it in university, obviously they've read all these books and they have all these ideas, but then you bring someone from planning and then everything becomes real suddenly. That's the interesting bit, I think.
Having the vision at the outset's quite strong, and I think the integration of the projects with the context, the historical, physical and emotional, really, I think was quite important.
You've got students with very imaginative ideas that obviously challenge what we see from our professional perspective, get the young people who actually have an imagination of seeing things differently, and I think what we need to do really is learn from them. That's the most important thing, I think.
For the students to move out into a sort of professional environment where they're not being critted by their tutors for sort of everything picked apart,
I'm hoping that the students have taken some good stuff from the wide panel, so from the planners to the designers, hoping that they've got some realistic advice.
Honest, for single mothers with children, I think that's really interesting, much more site specific, and addressed the key issue.
Well, I enjoyed the last one, and it was powerful because it challenged this norm that exists here, that prisons are to just put people in and then just lose the key and then just not see the problem. The problem is there, it will never go, and it's all about creating a humane society that rehabilitates people, helps them, and it is this kind of projects and this kind of people that we need to actually tell us how we should be doing things better.
It shows that there is a compassion in architecture that should hopefully lead them to great futures. We
benefit as well by talking to the students. It's really interesting.
This is some of the intelligent thinking and an understanding of place that's coming through from the architecture schools. Then great. Look forward to working with them in the future.